Hi guys, I'm Executors and welcome back to another episode of Airport CEO. We are starting to slowly get more and more of the large stands over here. We don't have any large planes yet, but we're seeing some large stands. Some of the things that happened in the last episode that we need to start addressing is that we don't have hangars for medium aircraft or large ones for that matter, and potentially we only need one, right? We started to see a little bit of a shortage of... Well, let's get another Jet A1 fuel. We'll get the big guy because I think that's quite appropriate considering we're going to go with slightly bigger planes now. So let's get one more of the big guys over here. I want us to continue our expansion of our underground area. And one of the things that I'm kind of wondering about is whether we provide some additional access downstairs over here. To be honest, we can probably just clear that out altogether over there. We are starting to see a lot of issues with traffic over here, which this area is getting a little bit too busy. We're not trying to generate a lot of traffic through this area though. So a lot of it's just gonna go up there all the time, unless you're dropping off passengers with the bus, that kind of thing. Okay, what I wanted to have a look at before we just get into it, I wanted to see if there's no way for us to kind of get a bigger plane to come and arrive. So if we go with offered contracts for airlines, what do we have that'll give us a slightly larger aircraft? Crown Airlines only have mainly mediums. I don't think there's any that's only big ones, but we will... Star Regional doesn't have any big ones. Olympus organization, that might be slightly bigger. So let's grab we'll sign the contract with the Olympus organization over there. If we go and have a look at, what are we saying? Contract negotiations, something I just recently done. We've got a little bit of spare capacity over here, auto negotiation. Maybe I should switch that on. Hang on. That's offered contracts. This is accepted contracts. So Jumper we can renegotiate. So let's go ahead and see about negotiating Jumper a little bit. So these guys are willing to, they don't giving us anything by themselves. Let's see if we can tweak these a little bit. Hopefully they'll go ahead and accept that without us putting any other stuff in there. So let's send that offer and see if we can at least get this one. That's accepted. That'll clear itself out. Excellent. So we've got plenty of negotiation points over here. Let's have a look at some of our the contractors I know we can do. Aviation fuel supplier that we've just recently negotiated. Okay, so that's all fine. So at least Jumper is in there now. Hopefully, I'm hoping we'll see some bigger stuff in there. Ooh, what's going on here? Let's pause the game and have a look. Can't land as SR3 is still occupied. Can't land as SR3 is still occupied. So SR3 is a problem. What is happening at SR3? Did you land late? What's going on? Don't think so. SR3 is that that's over here, right? So for some reason something is getting stuck over here. I'm just going to go ahead and dismiss this aircraft because something went wrong. Something went wrong completely. I don't know if we're waiting on some planes to come on in. The next one is in. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss you straight away. Thank you very much. Please leave. If we kind of dismiss some of these guys out straight away, we can catch up with some of the problem things that we've had. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss even this one also. Let's dismiss that one, and then hopefully we're back on track. Don't know if that cost us any money to do that, but I'm quite happy with it. Why do we have so many vehicles stuck over here? Can we do something? Well, there's another one coming in. Let's see if that is kind of going to operate on time. If I pop in over here to have a look at what's happening at SR3. Oh, we've even got another one behind, so we'll need to move another. Let's get you out of the way as quickly as possible. Some of those vehicles have actually moved, so that's great. Why do we have people kind of walking over that way? Is that probably the ramp agents? While we're here, let's grab a quick copy and paste of this stuff. Just grab that and just kind of squeeze it in right over here. There we go. So now there's a little bit more spots for these guys to go ahead and hang out. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, bathroom's not too far away, but it is it's a little out of the way. So potentially, as we continue to expand this area, we'll grow and add some more stuff in there. Money is looking pretty good. Let's. I'm kind of tempted to grab. Well, what I would like us to do is get a couple of extra remote stands over here. That's one of the things that I want us to do. If we go with that direction and then this direction, I don't know. We'll have to see. So what I'm thinking is we can go ahead and get these tunnels, service road tunnels, to go underneath here. I'll give them a little bit more room. So we'll do something like that, I think. Oh, do we? So if we go, where is this actually going to go? If we do that, yeah, that's going to be just fine. Let's squeeze that in there. Is that the right? Did I use the right? I don't think it matters really. And we'll do a very similar thing right over here. So that's kind of connected up like so. Now let's tie these in. There we go. Tie that in like so. There we go. All connected. Let's go downstairs. And what I'll do is we'll go ahead and connect this up over here. But I also want us to slowly start looking at connecting this even. Ooh, which way are we going to do that? So what we could do is we could run something like this, right? Something like so. There we go, so something like that. So that's all kind of connected. What I just want to make sure is we continue our little one-way operation here. I mean, this isn't really good, right? We will... Yeah, this is never going to be an appropriate way of doing it. Really, it's not. Yeah, this is crap. We'll have to figure it out. At the moment it is pretty crappy, but there's not a lot of demand, I would imagine, for this area. That's shoot through there is probably about the best. And I was thinking we can probably start building out this thing a little bit more. Lots of money coming in now, so let's see if we expand our terminal building over here to about that much. There we go. So that's, I think this is what's going to be the underground area. We might rejig and reshuffle a lot of that stuff as well. What's going on? Who's delayed? M2 is delayed for what possible reason here? Can't land. Stand L2 is still occupied. Okay. Let's go up and see what's going on. L2. Why are you occupied, buddy? I have no idea what's going on here. Ooh, I think you've just arrived, maybe. Okay, well, let's get you out of the way. Other people have now left because of that. So you've just been delayed, it seems. So there was an occupied stand here. Money is still rolling in. What's our numbers looking like? Our 24-hour average is a little bit low. I think that's due to the fact that we just did a pretty massive expansion of our underground facility there. I think that's really what was driving that. What's our rating looking like? 81. So we've got a little drop in rating since the last time we've checked, but it's not too bad. Not too bad. Still a pretty decent airport that we're running over here. What I don't quite understand is why I'm not actually seeing any large aircraft. Makes no sense whatsoever. These are medium weight class, right? Medium weight class, medium weight class. Let's have a look. If we do that, do we have any big ones? Oh, you know what? You know what might be the problem? We've never upgraded this to a larger ATC. We're missing on some staff as well. Janitor and ramp agents. Yeah, ramp agents is constantly an issue though. Let's grab a few more ramp agents. They're all pretty good. Grab all of them. Should work. Ooh, and a good one over there. And we'll grab a couple of extra janitors. 1, 2 janitors and maybe a couple of technicians. 1, 2, and hopefully that will keep everything ticking along smoothly. Why is there a lag now? Security officers issues? And this is what's going on over here. M2. M2. What's going on at M2? I don't quite get why we're having these issues. M2 over here, can we please dismiss you? And I know it's not the right way of doing it, but I'm trying to keep us on track. You shouldn't be allowing these things to just kind of stand out over here or stand around. So what with regards to the previous emergency that we kind of skipped, what we should be doing is we should be just dismissing an aircraft if that is in fact the requirement. Let's go ahead and straight away dismiss this guy because M2 is behind schedule. So let's dismiss M2 again, and hopefully that means we can now get on track. MR1 is now a problem, but boarding is closed. It's about an hour late, and pushback is underway. So that's not the end of the world. That's not the end of the world. Yeah, so now we're okay. We've got a lot of delayed flights over here. Okay, the next thing I want to do is actually get our what is wrong now? I don't think anything is wrong. So a few delayed things, nothing too serious. Okay, grab me the ATC tower. Let's have a quick look. If I go here, I'm wondering if you need one. Okay, I can't actually read what it's saying. A large aircraft enables extended control aircraft around your airport, can handle 200 flights a day. So that's kind of the idea, right? It's not gonna fit in at any of these locations, but I could potentially slot it in over here, or I can move it to a spot like this, maybe over here instead. That area seems fairly reasonable to me. Okay, so what I'm going to do though, I'm going to turn it so that we have it allocated like this. There we go. That's the one. Big ATC tower right over there. Nice. So now we can really accommodate some big flights. Let's make sure to give that a little bit of surfacing there. That should work. That should work nicely. That should work nicely. So now, what I'm keen on seeing is whether we can now actually get some other guys coming in. SR5, let's get SR5 out of the way. I'm just interested in kind of dropping a few guys so we get the stuff on time. I need to figure out what the real issue is, though. Okay, now the idea is, are we going to see some big airlines? That's the plan. This thing might be so fully scheduled that we're never going to see a big plane. Well, we'll give it a few days, see if there's a few things that's going to come on in, but that should be okay. If we now have a look at our airline capacity, 250. So it seems the other tower is completely not being used at the moment. So that one is going to completely lost its value. Can be the backup tower. Okay. We're still seeing delays here. L2 is on pushback. A few minutes is not the end of the world. SR8 is taxing. Okay, that's fine. As long as we're getting them out with a reasonable, like a short kind of delay, then that's okay. Then that's really okay. Okay, now let's go underground. I want to rejig this thing completely, and presumably I would like us to run something through here. I want to run it straight through here. So let's open up this, okay, and then let's get this. This is supposed to be secure and staff, right? Yeah, secure and staff. So let's come on, let's just tie in all of that. Make it all staff as well. There we go. Nice, all connected. I'm thinking we're going to drop a section over here to have these guys run through. But yeah, this thing is a little... Am I paused? I'm not paused. These guys are just kind of standing around. I want to put this path straight through here. Not quite sure why I decided to have such a long loop, because I wanted to put some extra ones in here. So I could obviously also run it Maybe we do that. Maybe we do that instead. Let's not run it straight through there for now. And what I'll rather do is I'll grab the service road. We'll tie it in over here, like so, and then I'm going to run it through that way. But that means we'll need to dip these guys underneath. Okay, so what we need to do here though, I'm interested in putting a little bit of a roundabout in here. So if we do that and we do that and we clear this all out, there we go. Look at that. I think that'll actually work as a bit of a roundabout. So let's just make sure we one-way this thing all up. There we go, something like that. I think that'll work. Instead of getting it very clogged up, I think that will work. I just need to disconnect and reconnect these. So let's pause the game for a second. So we'll drop these underground. This is coming this way, so let's quickly do that. Drop it even further underground. I don't believe we can take it up. No, we can't have it upstairs there. It's not going to work. So let's just do the drop underground thing quickly. Get that, drop it down. Come on. The speedy one. We'll drop that one over there, and we'll need to bring these guys up again. There we go. Something like that, and not the right button. Something like this. There we go. And now we'll just connect these two together. That should be fine, right? Go up a level. There we go. Now we can connect them up. That's about the path of least resistance over here. Now, what I'm thinking is over here I would like, okay, now we can unpause the game again. At the same time, we're gonna go ahead and start running some stuff out of it like this. I think this is actually gonna work really well. Now, let's open up over here. We'll get this one to come on in, and we'll have a lot of parking spaces over here for our service cars. Service cars. Service cars. It's over here, right? There we go. Service car stops. Ooh, what is that? Structure position. Ooh, it needs to be outside. Okay. Then I'm not too convinced that we're doing the right thing, but I thought we could bring it in. I think what I can do is I can still bring it in. I just need to do a little bit of this. So if I figure out how I want to do it, right, I can most certainly bring this in. Those can actually run. Yeah, I don't know. This is not ideal. Not ideal, to say the least. It's not ideal. So now I can do this, but I can still bring it in even further. I just need to figure out how I want to do this service car stops. So I think we just do a big area. Okay, service car stops. I still need to build some of these big ones. I want to put this underground too. Can I? Can't build on this floor. Unfortunately not. So I'll need to find a spot upstairs for that. We need to do that. Service cars. Okay, here we go. I want to do. Okay, so I can do like 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, and then there's enough to kind of go around. But maybe I don't necessarily want it to go around. Maybe we'll have. So let's start off with like 6 of them over here. Okay, so let's grab and let's get rid of. So the idea is if we do this, right? We'll have a bit of road in there, and we'll get rid of these guys right over there. Okay, so something like that. Now we'll do like 6 service car stops right here. Kind of wondering why we can't have indoor service car stops, but that's fine. There There we go. So if we do that, service car stops, and we'll put a little bit of road in there. Road at least can run in here. So there we go. So now we've got access to service car stops right over here. Shouldn't be a big deal for these guys. We obviously don't have anybody coming here at the moment. There's no need for that just yet. It's not linked up anywhere, but that gives us a few more service car stop areas right there. We'll have these guys. We'll continue to run these down here, and potentially even run this one down a little bit more so that there's more access spots over there. Maybe we should slot a few in. We've got the cash for it, so let's quickly slot a few in so that you guys can kind of see what I'm thinking with this. So if we do, yeah, this is the idea. We'll do that, that, and that. There we go. So now we've got like 4 of these bays coming in. Let's quickly pause the game and fix off the rest of this little pathway through here. Like that, and we'll close that one out. We'll trim that back, and we'll run them down here, and then we'll connect them in as is required. Let's just do it. I don't mind us having all of these things. So the idea is we'll do that, and that, and that, and that, and this, and that. Okay, now let's finish that one off. The idea is that we're going to try and have as organized an arrangement here as we possibly can. That's the plan. And I do like what we're doing here. It's a good move. I think so at least. So the idea is we do this, we do that, we do that. So it's like roundabouts in the roundabouts, isn't it? Multi roundabouts. Up there, over there, and out there, and there we go. Ooh, and maybe we'll do that so that it's not weird. Okay, there we go. What I'll just do is I'll just finish off and put a little bit of walling in there to just finish it off. I expected to have bigger roads in there. So there we go. So now that's all kind of connected in. We'll have to see about how we connect these guys to the loop. We may move this thing, put it down here a little bit, or put it more central, have multiples of it. Something like that. I think that is kind of the idea. The question is, do you get to the other side quick enough through here? Don't know, but we'll see. I also wanted to potentially have some access on this side so that we can run trucks to the baggage, the garbage and stuff, the catering and garbage stuff over here. So the plan would be that we have another tunnel that pops in over here. So once you get in, you get a tunnel, you go the other way. Ah, and look at this. We're starting to see some big queues. I think the other thing we need to do is get the metro up and running. So let's quickly go ahead and get our tunnels in. Building a lot of tunnels these days. Okay, so let's flip that around. Illegal position because of, I think our fence line over there. So let's grab our fence. Bring it in, guys. Bring in the fence. Bring it this way. Bring it that way, and we'll kind of get rid of the rest of that. To be honest, we could move the fence line up alongside this road completely. So let's do that. Seeing there's some delays, well, not completely in there, but we'll do something like this, and we'll clear out the rest of that from a fence line perspective. And now there's a little bit more room over here. We could do a few things. On this side, we definitely need the ability to get the other trucks to come in. Let's get that. Who's delayed? Nothing too serious. Nothing too serious. Not yet, at least. Okay, now let's get that tunnel down here. Service road tunnel. We'll flip it around. And I'm thinking, where are we at? If we bring it in here somewhere, that's actually a really good spot. That's actually a really good spot. So we'll bring it in somewhere like this. We could bring it in even down lower over here, but maybe we'll still do some underground stuff over here. So let's just bring it in up here a little bit. We'll bring it a little closer there, so there's a little bit of kind of queuing room. Oh really? Oh, it doesn't want to work there, but there we go. That's going to work right there. We'll tie it in, we'll go underground, and now we can see that we can potentially tie this guy up there. So that should really do the trick in terms of allowing vehicles to move from the one side to the other side. The other bit that we need to add here is most certainly the services that we're after. So if we go here, we are after catering service, and I believe catering is the one that needs access to the main road. Yeah, okay, so catering will need that. Before we do that, sorry, let's quickly bring in our at least one of these kind of subway station thingies. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the fence back. So if we bring the fence back up over there, I think that'll work just fine. We'll get rid of this section of fence, and we will put the metro subway thing over here, like so, and we'll tie that in all together over here. Whoa, got some people arriving. There we go. Big planes, however, will require more people to come on in, so that should be fine. The queuing here, I'm kind of comfortable with it. Now that we've added this guy, it should probably be even better, so not too much to worry about. Now, what I wanted to do is grab some sort of facility for our garbage, so those kind of things. But we're probably getting towards the end of this episode. That's garbage. Garbage only needs service vehicles, so we don't necessarily need to have that on the land side. But there is big trucks come and collect things. So yeah, to be honest, garbage is maybe more appropriate in this area. I haven't seen general aviation in a while. Do we not have the demand for it? Do we not have the... That's general aviation. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's not. That must be general aviation. Yeah, there we go. This is a busy runway. We're really getting the value out of that. Okay, so the one that has to be connected on here is the catering one. So presumably, I don't know if we want to slot it in like that. I'd rather almost slot it in over here. Maybe even give it a little bit more room so it's a little bit more functional. Okay, let's clean out a ton of this area here. Okay, let's do that. Cleaned out a lot of that. Now let's grab our catering facility this way around. I'm almost tempted to give it as much room as we can. Do something like this instead. Okay, so we'll do like that. If I slot that in, and now I need to put... Oh, stop! I'm gonna have a cow run onto the runway. I'm thinking we'll tie it in over there. We'll just kind of get rid of that little section. So there's a little bit more of more room, public space room over there. So if we open that up, that should block out the cow. Yeah. Bye-bye, cow. Yep. There you go. Bye-bye. Okay. Now this is public access road. So let's grab that one. I'm almost tempted to change this one to go up there. Oh, we can't get rid of this. Uh-oh, don't crash. There we go. Something like that. Now, just make sure we one-way this guy up here again. Not quite like that though. So we've given it a little bit of extra room there so these guys can actually get in here. That's going to be just fine. We'll see how we connect that up to the rest of the operation. We also need the other one, so let's quickly place that down just so we kind of plan this whole thing out a little bit. I'm happy to kind of have it all in here and do maybe like a one-way loop thing. So if we slot it in like something like so, there we go, something like that. Now I'm thinking tunnels and loops and things. So if we do maybe not like that, if we do something like this instead, right? And we can actually put the tunnel right here in the middle. Let's do that. Let's can't be built on this floor, which is fine. I think that it can't be built on this floor. Oh, is this the let's go down. Sorry, did I put the wrong tunnel? There we go. There we go. Now that should work. It should not. It's not going to work. But what will work, I'll show you now. So you can do that, or you can do this. Look at that. That's just brilliant. So this is like a weird little roundabout shape thing going on over there. If we go downstairs, oh man, look at this. This is perfect. Connected. Nice. Now these guys are going to pick up their fuel over there. A lot of this is now working a little bit better. We'll see about providing access on that side, but this is I think a pretty good spot right here. Hopefully we can manage these queues a little bit better now. There's not a lot of traffic, I must say. Kind of clearing out the people. Taxis filling up people, not a lot though. We need more taxis to run through here, so that's kind of the issue that we're seeing. Okay guys, I think, oh, is that our first big plane? Nice, this is a weight class large A350. Awesome. Awesome. What's going on over here? And in here, do we have massive queues of people waiting to do stuff? No, not really. It's looking good, looking good. Let's grab something like Swift Veg over there. This guy needs another opener over here. We'll grab up a quick shop. Let's go upstairs, have a look at this guy. It's still open, right? And we're making money. So this guy is actually gonna have a good contract running through there. We still need to put a shop in there. But really awesome stuff going on over here. We've got our zones showing. Ooh, look at the big guy. This is a little narrower, this little section. So we'll see about maybe widening that out. Over here, I'm not too fast. I wanted to see the big guys actually operate over here. What's going on here? Do we have massive delays? Ooh, waiting on. A little bit of fuel ready to go in just a few minutes. Really not a big deal. All of that is kind of under control. Let's have another quick look at our staffing. That's okay in terms of vehicles and security officers. Maybe another security officer. Let's quickly add one, and we'll keep it and we'll end it off there. So let's grab that one. Security officers. We'll grab. Ooh, this one is pretty good. And we'll grab an extra one over there as well. Okay, perfect. There we go. More security officers. A little medium flight going in through there. I don't like it when that happens, but anyway, not the end of the world. Can we see another big flight coming in at the end? No? Yes? No? Maybe? Maybe no? Not at all? Okay. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button and leave some comments down below if you have some. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.